to acquaint you with Simon Parkes in Simon Parkes' own name. By the way, before we do that, let's go ahead and refresh this. He's got 504,000 subscribers. Probably added another 1,000. Nope, he added another 4,000 since the last time I refreshed the screen 10 minutes ago. He gained 4,000 subscribers in 10 minutes. You tell me how that works. That sounds like massive favors. This guy is not shadow banned. Why? Here's who Simon Parkes is in his own words, and this is simonparkes.com. I'm going to drop the link in the chat room. Prepare to go ahead and duct tape your jaw because it's going to want to fall on your desk. Watch this. You want to see how silly the psychological operators want to make this look for everybody? You want to see how they malign the truth? This is from Simon Parkes' own page. Let me get this adjusted here for you so you can see it. Simon Parkes is a lifelong experiencer of aliens, shadow people, elementals, and UFOs. These include mantid or mantis beings, draconous, reptilian, feline, small, and gray creatures, crystalline beings, and other creatures that can't be identified. Simon was an elected politician and served a full term of office. So we know he's deeply embedded, not only in this, I don't know what to call it. I've never experienced aliens. Could they exist? Sure, anything's a possibility. But this is who Alphabet Inc. under Google, under YouTube, is giving free reign on their platform right now. This is, but guys, I'm not making this up. I'm giving you this. You can read along. You can read along. This is Simon Parkes. This is the guy everybody's following on BitChute and YouTube right now. But wait, there's more. Simon's biological mother worked for the British security. This is Simon writing this. This is his own bio. Simon's biological mother worked for the British Security Service, often called MI5, between 1965 and 1979. That's not good. However, while she was managed by British intelligence, like they were her handlers, British intelligence were Simon Parkes' mom's handlers. She was, in fact, working jointly for the National Security Agency of America. So she was an NSA insider. Her job was to type out documents that related to crashed UFO craft and had come down all over the Earth's surface and had been retrieved by American Special Forces recovery teams. That's this Simon Parkes right here. That's the origin of this Simon Parkes. The Simon Parkes who's going viral as we speak on the internet while everybody else is getting shut down. Everybody else who's out there actually speaking the truth is getting shut down. But wait, there's more. Simon's grandfather, who was a British diplomat, worked for the foreign arm of British intelligence, often called MI6. But again, in his case, he was closely associated with the Central Intelligence Agency. So you got MI5, MI6, you got the NSA, and now the CIA, all in Simon Parkes' family. There's no psychological operations going on here. Yeah, Toxicosis says, "Where's my obelisk when I need one?" And look what else here we got here. When you see his videos, where is that one, Simon? Let's go to the hyper viral video.
Pumped.
I don't know what this
So
means,
if you're in a position,
but let me show you. You guys can tell me what you think this means. But look at these pyramids flanking his right shoulder right here. Just a bunch of pyramids sitting up there. We know he's into kyew. We know he's got some kind of, I don't know, he's got a lot of pyramids on his desk. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more pyramids than I personally own, because I don't think maybe I own a pyramid, but maybe it's in the garage gathering dust somewhere. I don't know. Kind of strange. Just kind of putting all the pieces together. I don't know what kind of conclusions we can draw from this, but this is the guy that's going hyper viral on BitChute and YouTube. But wait, there's more. During Simon's grandfather's time, he was awarded the Order of the British Empire, OBE medal, as well as the Commander of the British Empire, CBE medal. However, he turned down a knighthood from the Queen. Simon's grandfather was offered a knighthood from the Queen that allegedly Simon says his grandfather turned down. Simon's grandfather was also a prominent Freemason. It gets deeper, guys, and was Britain's appointed diplomat to the United Nations. in the late 1950s and early 19th. You might as well get it all out. He was a part of the Bilderberg Group, the Central Intelligence Agency, NSA. He's got MI5 and MI6 in his family, Freemasonry. Simon went public with his story in 2010, and since then has toured the UK speaking at conferences initially attacked by the establishment media. He was part of the CIA. He was the establishment media. If you remember the church group, the church hearings, back in the 1970s, they already established that the CIA, that's why I call it CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird MK Ultra media, because that's what they said they were back then. Remember Sig Mickelson, who was the operations director for, what was it, ABC? Said, yeah, we have members of the CIA here. Hopefully the public won't find out about it. When you're a part of the CIA, you're part of the establishment media. At least his grandfather was. It's all running in the family for this guy. In a concerted effort to discredit him. Dude, you're already discrediting yourself by this bio. I'm surprised he even keeps this up. This is crazy. However, at an event in 2013, it was a game changer when Simon was invited to the British Ministry of Defense to a joint small party, being given a tour of a secret space radar base in the UK. So he has secret access clearance that none of the rest of us have. This totally confounded the establishment media and has led to a far more serious appraisal of Simon's story by them. Okay, so now the establishment media is taking you serious? First of all, it's suspect that the establishment media was ever against this person because he has deep ties to the CIA and MI5 and MI6 and the NSA, but now he says he has secret clearance to get to places most of the rest of us can't get to, and now he has credibility in the eyes of the same establishment media? In my opinion, this guy couldn't make himself look any worse to the truth community. This is not somebody you want on your side. Everything this guy says is subject. This guy is claiming himself to be a COINTELPRO insider. Simon has assessed a growing number of people who have come forward from Illuminati families and bloodlines where they have suffered torture and trauma from many MILAB situations. Simon is able to reintegrate any alternate personalities that the individual may have, remove any jinn or demonic possession, and deactivate any suicide programs placed in the person. Then they say, on a lighter note, Simon also does soul readings. How many Christians follow this guy? Because last I heard, anybody who's involved in this stuff is actually involved in the demonic realm. He does soul readings where in most cases, and I bet there's a lot of Christians, there's a lot of Christians in the Q movement. Look what members of the Q movement or people who carry water for the Q movement are involved in. Where in most cases is able to identify the individual's soul, star, family background. A reasonable fee is charged for these services. Simon is offering a nearly unique service. Nearly unique? I'm offering you a nearly unique. It's not quite unique, but it's nearly unique. He's offering a nearly unique service and places the highest value on client confidentiality, having helped people from many countries and from widely differing backgrounds, from college students to employees of the Rothschilds. It just keeps on going to the very end. Simon understands the critical nature of his deprogramming, healing, and soul reading work and the support that his clients need. If you would like to help to continue the work of this serious CIA insider, then please donate via PayPal. All donations are greatly appreciated and considered as donations. So there you go. That's who Simon Parkes is, and that's could that be why Simon Parkes is knocking the views out of the park? Could that be why? It sounds like he's got some serious, strong ties to what people call the Illuminati. That makes everything that he says subject, plus he puts himself on a limb and makes unsubstantiated claims that other people are parroting in the truth community, thereby making the truth community look very, very, very bad. This guy's like, I wonder if I didn't even look at this. I wonder if his stuff was top trending on YouTube. Even stuff that's top trending in the top 20 or top 10 on YouTube doesn't get the views of 3 million in a 26-hour period. Am I going to Hittner says, are you going to donate, Brian? Yeah, let's just go ahead and hit the donate button. Let's go ahead and refresh this BitChute page, see if he's still on the top here. He and Charlie Ward on the top. Yep, 198,000 views, 120,000 views. Yep, they're in the top 2 right here on BitChute. Amazing. It's just amazing. I don't even know. It's jaw-dropping.
Jaw-dropping in that the guy is not being shadow banned or censored in any shape, form, or fashion. If you look into these content creators that go viral, and a lot of times they'll go viral and then they'll be deleted after they've had millions of views. This then is the proof, of course, that, well, this must be the truth that this person is telling, or why else would they be banned? Which makes people even more crazy to get information for. These creators that go viral like this a lot of times are of the New Age variety, or different type of Eastern mysticism religion, and different types of religions that will go along with a one world religion in the end, because in the end times all religions are going to be fine. It's all going to be self-worship. It's going to be knowledge, like in the Garden of Eden, the first sin. And the only religion that really wouldn't be allowed is Christianity, because Christianity says that there is only one way. But just keep an eye out for these different supposed conspiracy theorist people that are promoting New Age philosophy. This guy, if you look into him, then you will find he is definitely into different types of New Age stuff, as is Monsef Salawi, and I'll be getting a video up about him as soon as possible. Thank you. And I'll just leave you with another excerpt from Brian's original video from HighImpactFlix. Just go over to his channel and subscribe and give him a like for his work. Thank you.
Here's what it looks like is happening to me, and I don't claim to fully understand, or even, I don't know what percentage of this I understand because it gets so convoluted, but what it looks like to me is the Kyew organization is trying to provoke a war between China and the United States. And we know what that would be. That would be basically America, who's just the lapdog of Israel. Let's be honest, that's what America is. Congress is soundly controlled by the Ziobanksters. The military-industrial complex, the U.S. military-industrial complex, is controlled by the Ziobanksters. The president's seat, the seat of the president at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, is and has been for a long time controlled by the Ziobanksters. This almost looks like Zionism against China, using the powerhouse of the United States of America to go against China, because you constantly hear the provocation from Alex Jones against the Chi-Coms, and these guys are against China. And am I saying China is good? No, I'm not saying China is good, but you don't want to poke the bear. I know the bear is Russia, but it's amazing. It's amazing the rhetoric that comes out of these people.
So I would imagine they've been caught on the hop by activation.
I did a 1:30 this morning. I did a podcast saying that China was now putting a lot of pressure on North Korea, attempting to up the ante regarding nuclear.
Guys, this China, North Korea, South Korea thing, and pushing, and people in the America really making China look bad. China, yeah, looks bad already, but this provocation with a war against China, it all looks like it's you know what it looks like? It looks like Israel is taking the hand of America and slapping China in the face and then running away so that China can come and attack America. It just looks weird. It looks really weird. It looks really weird. And these people all in the tank for Kyew. And what is it about sweaters? What is it about old guys in sweaters? This guy looks like a nice grandfather that you can trust with any member of your family. What is it about putting a sweater on a person and sitting him in front of a computer screen or in front of a camera and having him talking to that camera, and a whole bunch of people just suspending their critical thinking and trusting the guy in the sweater? That's what they do with Bill Gates. Hey, put on a pastel sweater for Bill Gates. Everybody will trust, and everybody turns their minds off and says, oh my God, eugenicist Bill Gates really wants to save us with that final solution. This is great. So they short circuit in their brains, suspend their critical thinking, stop asking questions, and then start parroting the things that Charlie Ward and Danielle and Simon Park say. Well, it's confirmed. Trump signed the Insurrection Act. All these companies are going to go belly up at within 5 hours, and all these news media outlets there's going to be dark. You're going to turn them on, and they're not going to be there. And so when this doesn't come to pass, guess what? all those millions of people that they accumulated will still be following them because they are now in the cult of personality. They're not teetotaling Kool-Aid sippers. They're chugging this stuff. They're drunken frat boys funneling Kool-Aid. Funneling Simon Park's Kool-Aid and Charlie Ward's Kool-Aid and Danielle's Kool-Aid and Kyew's Kool-Aid. It's the Kool-Aid crowd.
Threats. And it might be that China's beginning now to use its agents throughout the world, and maybe America's bosses has decided that we've got to act now. So I noticed that. And also there's a lot of issues now between Israel and Iran in the Gulf.
Yeah.
And these people will never say anything in condemnation of that word that begins with an I and ends with an L, specifically the Zios. Won't say anything because they're in the tank for the Zios. That's what Kyew's all about. It's a Z organization linked up with the AD you-know-what and the SP you-know-what.
It's getting a little bit out of hand. So it might just be that, Daniel. It might literally be that. I mean,
do you notice how everybody's getting censored but these guys right here? Why are all these people getting censored? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are being kicked off, but these guys, they just open the floodgates of viral views for them. Why is that?
Your news is hot to me because I was still sitting here thinking Tuesday, Wednesday, I've got plenty of time just to take it easy. And then when Charlie gave me a ring, and I thought that actually makes sense based on what I said this morning at 1:30.
And what we said last...
Wait a second. How does it make sense again? Because Danielle said it? Because Danielle said she got intel from somebody that she trusts who's in a high level in the military? Really? Is that what you pin your trust on? Guys, that's called cult of personality. That's called turning your mind off and just believing what this guy said because he said it and he's got a nice looking little cozy sweater and he looks like your grandfather.
A week, Charlie, on the video is that we need a global scenario. We need to take it off the elections of the US and move it onto a global perspective. And we were actually waiting for it to heat up, the Iran scenario, the China...
All right, I'm done with this. So let's see. He also did another update just a couple hours ago. It had 38,000 views when I went live. I'm going to refresh this. Went from 38,000 views to now 171,000 views. This is going hyper viral as well.